current world cruiserweight champion, and his latest title fight against Rickey Parkey was looked on as a stepping stone to a future fight with Tyson. Jim Rosenthal is a commentator.
First round then, and that's an explosive start from the underdog, Rickey Parkey. I've been studying a few films of Lloyd Hannigan, perhaps, straight out of the traps with that left hook. But Holyfield, wise and aware as he was there. They're getting very excited in the States about Evander Holyfield, unbeaten. The man who can glamorize this cruiserweight division that has lacked a bit of sparkle so far. Rickey Parkey, something of an unknown champion in the blue and white. Aggressive hitter, though. Won the IBF title by beating Leroy Murphy, stopping him in the 10th in Italy last October. Lots of politics surrounding this fight in Las Vegas. The WBA refusing to sanction it. Nevada State unhappy with the WBA, in fact pulling out of it because of their associations with South Africa. But the upshot is that Holyfield says he will give Parkey his WBA belt if Parkey manages to beat him. Those are good punches coming in from Holyfield in this very first round. Davey Pearl, experienced official, the third man in the ring. And just looking at Parkey there, every time Holyfield has unloaded, he looks hurt. Scheduled to go 15 rounds. The betting in Las Vegas says it won't go beyond 4. But a very strong favourite indeed is Holyfield. He has gone on record as predicting he'll end it in 3, and if he throws many more punches like that, he'll end it in this first round. A really bright start, though, to this world title fight. Both men taking no time to size things up, both going in there throwing a lot of leather. And Rickey Parkey not overawed by the reputation of Evander Holyfield. And at the moment, giving just about as good as he's getting. But Holyfield strings those punches together so well. And that's a great flurry from him at the end of the opening round.
He's more taller than you. Okay.
Just examining Holyfield's class again. They say he's got very few flaws. They say he might be the man in time to challenge Mike Tyson. That's a couple of years away, I would think, because he wants to clean up this division first. But that's a good start from Evander Holyfield. Just 24 years of age. Rickey Parkey is 30. Oh, and that's another good right hand coming in early in the second round from Holyfield. Parkey not overawed, though. He's been in some big men coming straight back. In fact, his victories include an 8-second win over someone called Broderick Mason back in 1982. The referee didn't even bother to count. So he's used to starting quickly. Parkey with a reputation of having a good chin, and the way Holyfield is getting through, he's going to need it. Stopped 10 of his 14 opponents so far. Evander Holyfield are in the second round here. Lots of aggression, but it doesn't seem to affect Holyfield, who's now getting to work himself. Terrific shots, those. Got to admire the bravery of Parkey, but he's taking a lot of punishment so early in the fight, almost as though he's gambling on landing his best punch. That's his right, because I think he must already realise that Holyfield is a much superior all-round fighter. Turned him well there. He's got him in the corner, Holyfield, and he's got him in trouble too as we come towards the end of the second round. There's no escape from that corner, no hiding place. But he's coming back. What a good fight. Well, they've hardly stopped. And that little uppercut is a terrific punch from Holyfield, doubling up the right hand as well. And this is proving to be a very hard fight indeed for the IBF champion, Rickey Parkey. But Holyfield confirming all those superlatives and scoring at will towards the end of this second round, dominating the fight already. Taking most of Parkey's efforts in his forearms and gloves, and that's a brilliant round from Holyfield. That's good for this fella. He's a really classy fighter. And just look at the accuracy and the power of his punches. It's the third round then. Just to remind you, Holyfield has done a bit of a Muhammad Ali and said the fight will stop here. And he was certainly tested Rickey Parkey's chin in the first couple. Parkey went 6 rounds with Bone Crusher Smith back in 1982. He gave away 4 stones that night. Lost on points, so he can stay in with some big men and some big punches. Holyfield's coming from that Olympic class of '84. Mark Breedon, of course, has already won a world title as well. And he's really working Rickey Parkey over in this third round. Parkey, who was lively and aggressive in the first 2, is getting a bit of a mugging here. Four punches going in there and no response from Parkey, and Holyfield getting to work with that big right hand, and that'll be a count. That's a mandatory 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule is not in effect. I think that little gesture from Parkey says, right now I'm going to throw my right hand. Sadly, it looks to me as though the horse has bolted. Can Holyfield end it here? Terrific punches coming through from Holyfield, and he's down once again, is Rickey Parkey, and to my mind he's just about had enough already. Davy Pearl, I'm sure, will take a very close look at him here, the referee.
Hey, are you all right?
And will he let him continue? Are you all right? Fine, he says. It's surely a formality now. Parkey's out on his feet. I'd like to have seen it stopped a bit earlier. He's gone down a little bit a la Dennis Andries there, just stumbling to the floor through sheer exhaustion. This has gone on far enough, surely. Yes. And that's it. It's another outstanding performance from Evander Holyfield, who wants to clean up this division. Really, in this third round, Rickey Parkey had no answer. And Holyfield is a tremendously talented fighter. Just like he told us, he's finished it in the third round. And now Evander Holyfield is the WBA and the IBF champion. Two down, one to go.
Devastating stuff.